Guest is emergency services physician from IEP Urgent Care, Dr. Jacob Sinkoff. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good
Thanks
to
for
see
having me again. Good to see you guys too.
I always do a little ER research before you come, and I found that summer provides a lot of different injury options, especially for Michigan. And I obviously think lakes, motorcycles, things like that.
Yep.
But really, it's because so many more people are out and about.
Outside. We get motorcycle, golf carts, ATVs.
Right.
So
PWCs.
all that stuff.
All the things.
Fireworks. So it's a good time of year, but also a time to remember safety, especially.
We were talking earlier about allergy season in Michigan right now. It's worst because we had an unseasonably warm winter, and then the storms. That's contributed.
Yep.
Are you seeing that?
Yeah, definitely an earlier allergy season this year. Like you said, the warm winter, kind of early spring, all the trees. Pollen has started earlier this year for sure. So things that can kind of contribute. Obviously, this time of year we're primarily seeing tree allergens. As the season kind of progresses, we'll get to more grasses and flowers and everything like that. But our trees in the yard have already bloomed and already fallen. Everything's already fallen off. So definitely an early season for allergies this year.
The other night I woke up at 2 a.m. with something in my throat, like a cough. It forced me to cough for 2 solid hours.
Yeah. So that brings up a great point. People don't think about that. Is these allergens, they can get in your hair. And if you've been outside working and have bad allergies, I actually recommend taking a shower before bed to get all these allergens off, because they'll get in your hair, then it gets on your pillow, and then it can cause these really severe allergies at night. And people don't think it's allergies because it's like, I'm not outside, it's dark out, like what's going on, and
this
then
is
a lot
what's
of times
happening
is
to
why.
me. I
I wish you were here 2 days ago.
2 days ago. But actually, Bart thought he maybe got a red pepper flake caught in his throat also.
Yeah.
So, is that a possibility?
It's a possibility too. have reaction to that. The good news is with allergens, there's a lot of treatment options.
Oh, like what?
Over-the-counter medicines, antihistamines. Zyrtec, Claritin are kind of the common over-the-counter medications. I always recommend people be careful if they get the decongestant one.
Okay.
So the Zyrtec D, the Claritin D, that decongestant can cause some issues, especially with people with blood pressure issues, because it will raise your blood pressure. So the non-sedating, just the plain Claritin and Zyrtec are generally safe for everyone.
Some people experience allergies for the first time in their life, and
It can happen at any time too. Our bodies are constantly changing, so what the allergies are triggered by an allergen or something that your immune system kind of thinks is an intruder that really isn't. And our bodies, kind of change and evolve throughout our lives. So allergies can change, dissipate, get worse throughout our lives. So it's something that people can change.
What can we do to get the Jardiance commercial off the air?
I don't know, man. People quit paying for it, or quit buying it, or insurances
Stop buying Jardiance.
I know.
People.
We've talked about that for years. It feels
the
like
Jardians people and the Sky Rizzy people.
Yeah,
I've had enough of the Sky Rizzys.
Well, people wonder where all the insurance money goes to. It's for paying for those commercials.
Yeah,
I feel.
They're making musicals.
The amount of money that gets spent on pharmaceutical advertising.
When you think about like the
sickening.
research and they say it's for research and development, but I think it's research and development for their commercials as to which commercials will work.
The
best,
Jardiance one, though, that seems to be the one that's irritating people the most. The one with the people in the office doing the Broadway show.
Oh, I
and
hate
the
that.
people, the copier's not plugged in.
Isn't
they can't
that
figure
the
out.
heartburn?
No, it's
Indigestion,
Jardiance.
diarrhea.
That's a Giardians. That's a Pepto-Bismol one, but there's a Giardians one. I know what one you're talking about. Yeah.
But really, that thing, the fact that we do have pharmaceutical advertising like that, it really is, it's so offensive.
Do
it's
people
offensive.
really go into their doctor and say,
I want
hey,
Jardiance.
doc, tell me about this Jardiance?
Not that I know of.
I don't think
some
they do.
people will question, like, at least in the ER, even people are like, some of these medications, it's like, I don't prescribe
Anyone
those
ever go in there and
medications.
say,
I don't really
give me
know
the
too
Jardiance
much,
and
but
send me on my way.
I feel like all the the med reps used to, provide all these gifts to doctors and everything
Yeah.
like that. Of course, I missed out on all of that, all
Yeah.
that free
You'd
stuff.
have a
But
bunch of
obviously,
Guardians polos.
yeah, exactly. I could have just given it to you guys too,
And
but they'll do it.
the law is that these pharmaceutical companies can't give these gifts to, but they do it anyway. They bring lunch, and
Yep.
then it's like, oh, I don't know where this came from. It's free lunch. They
Yeah, see, I missed out on all that stuff.
Yeah, missed out.
That's just no freebies for me. So, yeah.
nice. Have you been outside? Are you?
A little bit. I've been trying to get the lawn mowed, keeping up with that. We've
Yeah.
had a good rainy season,
Yeah.
so trying to keep up with that. Working on getting golf. Luckily, I don't battle allergies that much.
That's
My wife does, but any sort of yard work you do outside can really trigger it, especially mowing lawn, weeding the garden, things like that.
Does wearing? Do you think like a mask?
They actually do recommend that mask can help. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even like you could obviously, if you want to go really into it, that N95 mask would probably. But most of the allergen sites recommend a mask if you're really susceptible.
I wear a bandana sometimes when
That's
I.
a good idea.
Like one of those fishing things.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. And then, like I said, people forget showering when you get inside too, because all that pollen will be on your body and make
And the
it worse.
ticks.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And the ticks are around too.
Shower
So-
before bed.
Yep, shower before bed, get the pollen off, do your tick check. If you find an engorged tick, come to the urgent care, we'll get you taken care of.
Awesome. Dr. Jake, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me again, guys.
Dr. Jacob Sinkoff from Henry Ford Jackson Hospital and IEP Urgent Care. More of the show right after this quick break.